Okay, I fixed it. Hello, hi, I am here. I fixed my camera for my OBS. Hopefully notification sounds work now. I don't know why I didn't hear that. Bam, 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 bam. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hi. Oh yeah, now it's gonna run another ads. Ugh. Oh, auto white balance is on again. What is going on? Being framey again? It's being framey again. The pain. Oh my word. Property. Change. And change. There we go. Alright, we're good now. Configure. Property. Autofocus. Auto exposure. And white balance. Should be slightly yellowish, because my light is slightly yellow. Not that yellow, though. I am pale. Exposure looks good, though. Right. Sift through music in a bit. Alright, we should be good. Ads should be gone. Things should be... I can see chat again. Everything should be in working order. You're a brat and you want me to play the games with you. I don't like this one. I don't like this duck thing, it's terrifying. Baby's an adult now and she's this weird looking duck. It kind of scares me. Ow. I didn't do so great. Alright, let me show you what I mean by, like, quality differences. I have them here. Show you. So there's absolutely no... So everyone any person I've heard, I've talked to about Final Girl, they said that this particular feature film was, the most difficult that they played. I can't see how, because there's literally no special rules. These literally just give you what's all in the box. There's no special rules to it at all. I'm not sure what's up with that. We'll see. Sweet. This one will probably go to sleep first. Should go to sleep first, actually. Posting on socials. Exciting. I'm doing 5 different things at once, chat. I'm setting up a game and I'm taking care of 3 Tamagotchis. This one's pretty much good for stats. These 2 are the only ones I'm worried about. They kind of got neglected a bit today. This should be an easy setup. Those. Grab 2 of these tokens. $12 health, I think, is probably the most health we've seen on any of these. Low-key kind of scary. Alright. Oh. Tire cards. I might use the miniature for the vehicle in this one, if we get it. Yep. It's items. Air cards again. Alright, let me show you what I mean by quality difference. So, in the box of all the miniatures, that you can buy. And it comes with the miniature for every single killer and every single final girl in Series 1. I don't want to focus. So this is Hans's mini for this collection. It looks phenomenal, right? I honestly love the minis for Final Girl. They look so good. So this is the mini for Hans. And then there's a box which has alternate killers. So it's just the killers again, but like slightly different. You can tell. Token actually, no, it's exactly the same size. So this is the alternate mini for Hans. You can see a print, like a seam line there. There's a seam right at the bottom of his shoe. You can see the seam going up his leg. All along his back. The back top of his head here has like a big seam part to it. Big seam down the side of his arm that you can see. Like, ultimately, as someone who has dealt with minis before, it's not that big of an issue. Like, I can easily clean this up myself and get it looking really nice. It's just, you know, it's kind of upsetting to see because this one is such, like, so clean and good looking, but then this one just looks so rough compared to it. Like, even, yeah, holding it side by side, this one, like, the base looks super smooth, but this one's all, like, rough. It almost feels like it's not the actual ones. And, like, it almost feels like someone else did a 3D scan of them. And then, like, 3D printed it themselves and started selling them. That's what this looks like. Which, I bought these off of Amazon. They like, look so rough the more I'm looking at them. The more I'm looking at this, the worse it gets. That. So unfortunate. I was excited about these minis. I was like, you know what? I'm collecting everything. I might as well get the alternate killer minis. Because the one for the Poltergeist looks so cool compared to, like, the one that comes with the big box set. Why do these look so rough? It's like night and day. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Like, the amount of detail on this still looks amazing. Like, I don't know if the camera can see this. Or if I can get a good angle for the camera to see this. There's the little dot on the bottom of the head, severed head, to be like the spinal cord, which is pretty crazy. But I don't know, it just, the quality does not seem up to par with the rest of the miniatures. Like, even the crows look amazing. But the box for those minis was also came in like really weirdly beat up and everything. I don't know. Something about those ones particularly just seemed really sus to begin with. I'm pretty sure the seller was all the same person for every single one of them, though. Alright, shuffle her items. Might be the fact that it's 12 health that makes this one tougher than the others, or just some of the cards are like insane. I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think after playing the Game Boy game of Tamagotchi yesterday, I think I know what I was doing wrong when it came to raising Tamagotchis. So hopefully I'll have an easier time with my Generation 1 this time. It did get neglected like every other, like all the rest of them did today, for an extent. So hopefully they're okay. It was like the first one I put attention into, just because of like the nature of the Gen 1 Tamas just being way more unforgiving. Because both the Uni and the Connection are adults right now. The Uni actually is my second. Like, it's the second generation right now. So it's clearly easy to keep them going. No problems whatsoever. Which the Uni is like the most newest generation. I'm pretty sure they made it easier over time. I don't know why I just started this. I started a mini game. I'm sorry, chat. I even stopped the mini, like, when I started this mini game last time, I was like, wait, I should finish setting up Final Girl and then I could just do this on camera. Messed that up again. Your happiness level's not going up. Because I keep doing terrible at mini games. But yeah, I'm trying a different strategy for the Generation 2 Classic. Where I am doing no sweets. When it's hungry, it just gets a hamburger. And if the happiness is low, I'll just play a game with it. On a strict diet now. No treats. No sweets. No candies. Hamburgers and games. Hopefully it doesn't die from like being over or underweight or something like that. I'm assuming it's more just like eating too many sweets that caused it all these past times. Because yeah, the Game Boy one, it was like at peak physical condition. And then I just fed it like one ice cream and then it just died for some reason. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Here. 2 in the tray. Not a lot of event cards in this one. The event card pile is really small. Alright. That. Hmm. Trying to move the card into place. Hard. A lot of parts for this one. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Three. Wow, I grabbed exactly 5, 6. That was perfect. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Alright, let me deal 2. Alright. Let's deal with this guy first before we actually get into playing this board game. It's already in. Oh my word. Alright. You know what? Just have 2 ice cream cones. And we'll deal with it later. I'll deal with that later. I'll deal with the consequences later. Alright. Setup card. Treasure hunt. Mm-hmm. You in the cabin. You in the shed. Why are you having difficulties with connecting? You're literally in like the perfect spot. You at the docks. There's a makeout point. That's awesome. Speaking of, there's one person at the makeout point. One person at the fire pit. One person on the path up here, and one person at this little gazebo. Alright. Here's the numbers. Proof. Proof! Check my homework. Event card. Oh, vengeance. The victim furthest from you, furthest from the killer, is now the damned. Whenever the killer must choose a target, the damned is chosen instead. The damned can only be saved if it is the last victim alive. If they die, you increase, you add 2 more bloodlust. Well, that sucks. Okay. Why does no one want to sit up straight? Box. Alright, I think that's everything set up. Let's just switch the mood up while I check on Tama's. My Unitama. Alright. Let us look through. It's gonna be loud for a second. Good. This looks good. No. That doesn't fit the vibe. This might fit the vibe. Yeah, that works. Oh no, there's seagulls in that. um... That's terrible. Hmm. Back of my chair. Falling over. There's not a whole lot for, like... Around ambiance. One. I'm taking a quick browse through again. I missed. Looks good. Actually, really. One, two, three, four, five. See if I can find one more. You can stick with five, though. You can find. This one. Left that one. Alright. Let us begin. I didn't even talk about what the name of this one was. Happy Trail Horror. Let us begin. Happy Trail Horror. If I can leave these Tamagotchis alone. This is the first time I'm doing a Final Girl stream with, like, Tamas, I think. Yeah, I think this is the first time. Other than there was one stream where we did Tamas and then I was like, you know what? Let's do a quick Final Girl game. Okay. So, where are we at? There. That specific victim cannot be saved unless they are the last one on the board, right? However, that being said, as long as there's no victim in the killer's space on his turn, it means it does mean all these other victims are pretty much safe until otherwise stated. There's a new item here that we haven't had before. It's pepper spray. The killer's in your space. You may discard this to immediately end the killer phase. That seems super useful. It's in the utility shed, which is this corner here. I think that's where we're gonna head first. The dock does have the map, which is super helpful. I am going to really quickly, actually. Click. Transform, flip vertically. That didn't flip at all. Right click, transform. Oh, I think I said center vertically. Flip vertically. No, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do. I do right click, transform, flip horizontally. Oh no, oh goodness, I hate that, never mind. It completely messes up my hair. I hate the way that looks. Undo. I'll just put myself over here, it's fine. Are we in ads right now? We are, but it's about to end. 1 second then. Alright, apologies. We're literally like an hour in, and we haven't even done anything yet. I have to do laundry today, so what we're doing. That's what I'm up to. I like how I ran to do laundry, and I ended up throwing this in my pocket before I even thought about putting my phone in my pocket. It's probably just because it was always in my hand at the time. I was just like, shove it in my pocket. Whatever. It's fine. That's not what I want. I want timer. Alright. This one's fine. He'll probably go to sleep soon. This one's fine. Play a game with it, possibly. But it's fine. And this one is the one I am the most concerned about. This is the high maintenance one. I was literally in the middle of playing a game and just went to sleep on me. Alright. Now I don't have to worry about any of them. Okay. So. Let's talk strat. So. I want to get to the utility sheds to get the pepper spray. However, going through this way would probably be best to gather up some victims. But first of all, we'll do what we always do and focus. And then one more focus. Okay. That and that. Alright, now let us walk. Not. One more walk. Or not. And I don't have anything to purchase with. That just gets immediately done that. Alright. This is where things get interesting. Killer phase. The first thing is it just attacks anything in its space. There's nothing in its space, so we go straight to this. It just keeps coming. Increase the horror tracker by 1. Go after the nearest target. 2, 1, 2. Roll for it. The 2, go this way. And then attack anything in its space, which there's nothing there. Its movement speed is only 1. So, he doesn't move fast, but he hits a lot. Like, the damage is immediately 2. But I don't know. Alright, I can't do anything, so straight to planning phase. This is probably where things are about to get really bad. Print. A search card. 1, 2, 4. I'm gonna swap out the search card for a guard right now. I take the 2 close call cards. Alright. Terror. Dark Feast. Move the horror tracker up. For every victim that is dead, Hans recovers health. No victims dead yet. Oh. However, that did undo all of my focuses. Oh. First things first. Oh no, I put Hans... Oh no. I just realized I put Hans into the exit space, so I can't take them to this exit anymore. That's problematic. Let's do a walk. Focus first. Focus again. Give it a short rest and weak attack. I'm going to sprint. Close call. And then I will walk. I shouldn't have done that, actually. I'm not being very resourceful. Now I can't purchase anything. That. And tarot card. Hans wants me. He always wanted me. Move. Oh, 2 spaces and attack. Yeah, that's not a problem. 2 damage. I do have a guard. A little guard. Perfect. Now we're fine. No damage taken. No panic phase needed. Go straight to planning. Walk. Focus. Oh, this is about to suck, actually. Sprint. For 2. I'm going to take retaliate for 4. This gets to go back. Okay. Hans attacks anything its location. He just came out of nowhere. Place Hans with the furthest target possible. Increase the horror tracker and draw the next tarot card. Hans wants me. Double movement towards me. Okay. That actually was a really good combination of tarot cards. Okay. Focus. Perfect. I'm gonna not do the discard. Focus again. In case I need it later. 3rd dice acquired. Sprint. It's a good thing I kept these, so I can do this and get a double success. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Increase time by 2. Oh gosh, where was this? Focus. Focus, sprint. Here. Heal 1, which I didn't take damage, and take the planning action card. Ooh, 4 cost card. Alright, I want to go to the dock. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I just want to get the utility shed, honestly. Alright. I'll just walk right through space. I'll do the last walk. Cool. And there. Alright. Planning phase. 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Easy. Easiest buy of my life. Alright. Tarot card. Let's go see if the rumors are true. Place 2 new victims in the space where the killer started the game. Which is where the killer is right now. Right? Yep. Increase the horror tracker, which takes away my 3rd die, and draw an event card. Dark Waters. Place the Dark Waters token at the lake. All victims at the lake are killed. Whenever a victim enters the lake, they are killed immediately. Right! Awesome. I love that for me. All kinds of tokens, actually. That'll probably be useful later. Okay. That's it. Action phase. I'm going to search first, I guess. That's all I can do. I'll search. Single success, I'll take it. Utility shed, so I get the pepper spray. I can only use this if he's in my space. Alright. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5. 10. If I can find a weapon, that'd be great. Alright. You attack someone in his location. And tarot card. Place 2 new victims in the space where the victim... In space where... Oh. That girl. What's her name? She can help us. Place 2 new victims in the space where you started the game. Increase the horror tracker and draw an event card. I started... here. Increase the horror tracker, draw an event card. Death Wish. During the upkeep phase, move the victim closest to the killer 1 space towards it. Do not count victims currently in the same space as the killer. Victim closest to the killer. Okay. During upkeep phase. Okay. So, panic phase is before upkeep? It is. Panic phase. 5. Upkeep phase, the closest to the killer. Cool. Okay. Step 1, focus. I'll take the single success. And then focus again. Take the single success. I will now search. Close call. Close call. Gosh, really? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I lose 3 time. I only had 1 close call card. Oh, I guess I only get 1 of those partials. So I will hold on to the walk card. Top of the utility shed. Aluminum bat. Whenever you inflict damage to the killer with the aluminum bat, you may immediately discard a minor dark power, including any health markers remaining on the card. Cool. I'm gonna keep this in my backpack for now. Okay. Close call, I guess. All I can purchase right now. Close call, short rest, focus. Okay. Let's see here. He attacks anyone in his location. Y'all need to stop that. Fair card. Maybe things are starting to go our way. Draw the top card of any item deck. I'll take the map. Okay. No need for panic phase. Upkeep. Good now. Alright, I'm gonna start doing some stuff. Walk, sorry. Okay, I'll take it. Planning. Actually, I shouldn't have done planning, but okay. Add 2 dice to the next roll. And I will now do walk again. Perfect. Get to move 1 space and 1 space again. So 2 movement. Well, I'm gonna go 2. And when we get ultimate. Once per action phase, if an enemy is within 2 spaces, you may move that enemy's space for free. You may move to that enemy space for free. If it's within 2 spaces, okay. Additional victim saved is 1 time. So I get 1 time, the extra. Okay. And we're gonna go to planning phase from here. Focus cards. Rest weak attack. Yeah. Sprint for 2. And the other sprint for 2. I have a new plan. We'll see how it works. I should have kept the planning card. Oh, I didn't take the rabbit's foot. Right, never mind. The other planning card. I thought there was 2 planning cards. I guess not. Planning. It's in there now. Okay. Killer phase. Tarot card. If I can pick it up. I fell asleep. Place 1 new victim in the cabins. Increase the lower tracker by 2. Dang it. Where's the cabins? Okay, I haven't gone there yet. I have 1 tarot card left. We haven't even activated Dark Power yet, which is a first. Okay. Those go away. Step 1, focus. Big single. Focus again. Perfect. Sprint. Ooh, nice. 1, 2, 3. I'm down by 1, and sprint again. I'll take the 1. 1, 2. I don't think I can drop them off on the way by. Not a big deal if I can or can't. We'll see we can. I mean, I don't see why you couldn't, like, as you're running past an exit, just like shove them in the direction of the exit, like go, 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 and then continue running. Alright, I will take the walk cards. 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. Eight. 9. That's all our points spent. Okay. Killer phase. Last tarot card. And it's probably gonna get really scary after this. Unholy Rage. Oh. Oh. Ooh, the Aluminum Bat. Hans does an additional hit damage for each attack. He also has 2 more health. Great. Alright. Upkeep phase. Finale is flipped. Dark, darker, darkest. Draw the second dark power card, and this is revealed. Draw a second dark power card. What? Now it does double movement, and then attacks. Alright, there's 2 dark power cards. They're still not revealed yet. His movement's still 1, so this isn't terrible. If I can get everyone else out before he makes his way over to us, we're in the green. Alright. My turn. Step 1 is distraction. I'll take it. Single success. Doop and doop. Doop. Alright, I will now walk. That's fine. They just want to come here first. I will now search. Close call? No, I'm going to... I don't like that, but do that. That's right. Alright. Walk. Close call. That's much better. One. Alright. It. end of having to get rid of the guard and retaliate cards to make a search work, but where the situation's at right now, it's better option, honestly. Action. It's gonna work for us in the next turn. So he moves twice. 1, 2, and that's it. Alright, my turn. Front. Only needed a single success anyways. Boop. Oh, wait. I only bring 3 with me, right? So 2 of them have to be left behind. That. Saved. 1, 3. Crap. Okay. Crud. Focus. Okay. He still only attacks once. This is still actually pretty okay. Because he needs to eliminate twice in order for Bloodlust to go up. So, what do we do? Boom. 5. Take retaliate back, and a close call. It was not as clean of a finish as I wanted it to be, but it works. Wait, no! It's not as clean as I want it to be. 1, 2. Dinkity doo. So it goes up by 1 because he eliminated him, right? But then it goes up an additional 2 because it's the vengeance one. Means these get revealed. Alright. Number 1. For every victim that Hans kills, he recovers 1 heart. For every victim that Hans kills, plus 1 bloodlust. Okay, that's not terrible. That's actually really not that bad. Okay. So, panic phase is a 2. They go that way. Okay, and I just have to roll a double success for sprint. Which is right here. Hans still only moves 2 spaces. Wait. No, I want Hans to move. No, that's perfect. Discard focus and walk. Oh, I have 2 walk cards. Okay, focus both. Discard both walk cards. For double success on sprint. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Okay, that works. That works. That works. That actually works splendidly. I will take all of the other hero cost cards since I have the space for them. Alright, here's where things get extra spicy. Hans moves. And then I'm going to switch to my aluminum bat. I'm going to discard the map. For each deck on the item phase, do one of the following. A knife, revolver, and an energy drink. Okay. Where's in the dock? Which is right there. I cannot move. I have no way of moving. I just realized that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's fine. 8, 9. I don't have to worry about either of the cards. Either of these cards. This will immediately get eliminated the second I hit him with the bat. Alright. Here we go. Retaliate. Oh, wait. You would have already gotten to me one turn, so I'll say I retaliated then. What cards did I have at the time? These cards. How much damage is he dealing? 3. Short rest and quick and weak attack were also already in our inventory. Alright. 1, 2, 3 damage. This is gone. 4 damage. Fine. Did the full thing. Alright, and then I will take the hit for the guard, because I didn't realize that. Double success anyways. Sweet. Alright. It's just a whaling battle from here on out. Let's go, buddy. Let's go, buddy. Bring it on. Neither of these matter. I think we just win. I think we win this. Critical blow. Close call. I'll take it. 3 damage. 3. 4 tracker goes down and turn immediately ends. The retaliate should be back in the pile again because I messed that up. As well as all these cards. So retaliate is back. Take weak attack. I'll take short rest in case I mess up. Don't need the early. Take the walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. One of these should think, right? Yes. 7. 8. Alright. We get attacked. Which I will retaliate. I mean, I have the stuff to do that. Yeah. Whoop. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we just win this. Alright. My turn. Furious Strike. Close call. Okay, single success. 2 damage. That sucks. That super sucks. And turn immediately ends. Here. That should be over here. Take the other close call then. 5 points. Which means I can't take critical blow. Wait, why? Why is that down by 1? Hold on, why is that down by 1? That shouldn't be down by 1. I can take critical blow. I'll take your 2 focus cards. Make it. Alright. I'm attacked. We will guard. That's fine. No damage. Taken or dealt. Critical blow. Double. Alright. Hey! Look at us go! First try. That wasn't too bad. There's a few things in there that I could see would be terrifying, but that wasn't bad at all. I say, with our experience with this game, that wasn't terrible. We probably got really lucky with the finale card. I'm gonna look at what the other finales are. And also we do have the bonus features finale in here, so Butcher Bloodlust. That just immediately increases Bloodlust. And then does the same thing as this one. Bloodbath, double movement, double attack. So this, but worse. And then Deathblow, which is the bonus feature one. 3 movement, 3 attack. Which is Bloodbath, but worse. That's not terrible. The 2 cards we got there aren't too bad. For every attack Hans attacks you and each victim in his space once. That's terrifying, actually. Whenever Hans attacks you at least once, he attacks an additional time. Those aren't terrible. I can see those being, like, intimidating. But this wasn't too bad. Yeah, I didn't even mess up any rules or anything. I'm trying to think if I messed up the rules or something. Oh, I did technically, when it came for the very first time he had to move, I rolled to see which direction he would go, because it was tied between 2 groups, and he was just supposed to get here. But I messed up on that. Other than that, it was focus on the final girl. And focus on the final girl. Yeah, that was it. This was the only movement card that had victim in it. Other than that, all we had was final girl movement. So no, we played by the book, no problem. Also, finding the aluminum bat was so clutch. That's such a powerful item. That's ridiculously powerful. I feel like this is broken in the sense of, like, it's too easy. That took us half an hour. Like I said, we spent a whole hour of stream not, like not getting anything done. And it is now, like, a half hour after that, and we're done. We won. That's crazy. So I think what it is. So this was introduced as like the first one, right? This was the first book, the first feature film. For me, as someone who's played a lot of Final Girl now, um, the one I've had the hardest time with so far was The Haunting of Creech Manor, which was my first feature film that I ever got. Um, that first live stream of me playing that one is actually on the VODs channel on YouTube if you wanted to watch it. I think we went through like 7 attempts before we actually won for the first time. I think it's not so much as to like which one is the hardest, and it's just your experience with the game. If it's your first one playing, you don't have that much experience with the game, so you're still trying to learn the rules and everything, and it just ends up being like more difficult because you don't quite understand the mechanics of everything yet. But in general, if you're well versed in the game, this is probably one of the easiest ones. I'm almost certain we didn't just get like super lucky. Okay, maybe we got super lucky. This one, he moves to a victim and attacks, and then moves to a victim and attacks. He's just standing there, menacingly. That one's double movement. It's a fire. It's a camp. Attack anything in its location, and then move to the nearest victim. Double movement and attack. Double movement and attack. Move and attack. Move and attack. Double movement and attack. Double movement and attack. Yeah, these aren't terrible. That looks like the worst, actually. Double movement, double attack. For each victim killed during this attack, increase the horror tracker. Double movement, double attack for each victim killed. Do an extra increase of the blood coolest. And the only other minor dark power card is Unholy Speed, where Han moves an additional space for each movement, as opposed to damage. This is not really that bad, actually. This is the first time me actually going through every single card. They're not terrible, unless the fire is really bad. So this is part of Camp Happy Trails Fire. Roll a die to determine which space bursts into flames. All victims that in that space are killed. Discard all item cards from that space. If you or an enemy are there, you each lose health. Yeah, that's not terrible, actually. Honestly, Camp Happy Trails cards are worse than Hans's cards. Hans's cards are not that bad. And the divide for Hans and Camp is pretty substantial. So this is Hans, this is the Camp. It's not bad. Yeah, I think it's literally just, this is like, it was the first feature film that most people played. Therefore, people interpret it as the hardest one to play. But it wasn't too bad. That was really quick. It was literally half an hour. I wasn't even speeding through it or anything. I didn't feel like I was speeding through it, at least. I think I knew what to focus on. The goal was get as many victims out as possible so that he can't increase this very much, which his movement speed's low, so it makes it easy. Get as many out as possible. find a weapon, and then just start wailing on them. Yeah, it's not. That wasn't that bad. There's a girlfriend and a boyfriend. Ooh. Clingy campers, star-crossed lovers, fresh meat, stubborn kids, secret tunnel. Secret tunnel! Alright. What is these? Girlfriend. The victim closest to you is now your girlfriend. She will follow you into the killer space. When she's in your space, roll +1 horror die for each horror roll. If the girlfriend dies while in your space, increase the horror tracker by 5. That is nightmarish. Because even if you're way down here, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if it goes up, like the tracker moves up to one of these, that's already like, you've gone from this to like almost red in one victim. It doesn't say anything about like the girlfriend being like the main target or anything, but you know, in classic Final Girl fashion, it's always go with whatever's the least convenient for you. Which having the girlfriend die would be very inconvenient. Get us do card reading. Set up. Here we go. Boyfriend. The other one. The victim closest to you is your boyfriend. If the boyfriend dies in your space, start the next action phase with 12 time. Wait, that seems like a benefit. So, what I'm to understand is the boyfriend. If you and the boyfriend are in the same location, and Hans attacks the boyfriend, instead of starting with 6 time on the next turn, you have 12? If he's willing to die for me, who am I to stop him? Okay, the description makes sense. Reading the little description at the bottom. Girlfriend. She's cute, funny, and the biggest badass I've ever known. That's cute. Secret tunnel. Choose 2 of the following spaces: utility shed, cabins, or docks. And place a secret tunnel token at each. You may move between these spaces as if they were adjacent. Enemies cannot use the secret tunnel. Stubborn kids. 1 less victim will follow you. Fresh meat. Place 2 new victims at the Place 2 new victims at the cabin, 2 new victims at the dock, 2 new victims at the fire pit. Clingy campers. There's no penalty for the first victim you save during the action phase. For each additional victim saved, lose 1 health. That sucks. Star-crossed lovers. When exactly 2 victims are in a space and one of them is killed, the other immediately dies as well. Okay. Interesting. That wasn't too bad. I'll say we got a little lucky for some of the things, but overall, that was pretty game situation for Final Girl. I absolutely just scratched up the back of this envelope. Alright. So, new Final Girl. Victory accomplished. New Final Girl surviving accomplished, which means new envelope to open. Once again, as always, these envelopes come with every single Final Girl in the game, and the envelope employs you to not open until you have survived a game with said Final Girl. That being said, if you wish to purchase this particular feature film for yourself and get to know what's in this envelope by playing the game yourself. I will be simply opening the envelope. I will not read anything off the envelope. I will simply show it to camera and react to it, and then we will put it away. I'm not going to talk about what's on the card. Chat's not allowed to talk about what's on the card. So, if you wish to stay spoiler-free and not know what's in this envelope, all you must do is look away from the screen. I will open it, look at it, react to it, and I will let you know when the contents of the envelope are off screen. So, also if you are new with, with Final Girl and haven't heard of it before, the way the game works is you purchase a core box and one of the feature films. Banrider does have a starter set, which actually comes with the core box and this particular feature film. So, if you're looking to get into it, I definitely recommend checking that starter set out. I think it ends up being a little cheaper than if you were to just buy both of them separately. So, this is a great starter game. After playing this one, this is a very, very good one to start with. If you're just getting into Final Girl. Alright, so I will begin opening the envelope. If you wish not to be spoiled, feel free to look away now. I will let you know when it's safe to look back. For those who are watching, here is the envelope. Dramatic flair. Oh, I just ruined all my dramatic flair. It's the envelope for Reiko. Ooh. Okay. Again, I will show this. If you're still avoiding spoilers, do not look still. But this is the small spiel that is in every envelope. But I will show it. You're free to pause the stream if you wish to read the whole thing. Keep it up here for a bit. No, that's the same. Okay. I thought it was written a little differently, but it's not. And here it is. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Alright, that is nifty. Okay. The contents are now off screen. You may look back. You may return your vision to stream if you were avoiding spoilers. That one is exciting. I like that envelope. I'm excited about this one. I'm excited to use it at some point in time. Oop. Okay. That's it. We can clean up. We can clean up, or we can play another round of Hans. We kind of kicked Hans's butt a little faster than I expected. I expected Hans to take a little longer than it did. That finale card is really cool. Drawing a second dark power card. That one's neat. I liked that. That added a good spice to my game. I enjoyed that spicy spice. Trojan Bread, how you doing today? I apologize. I apologize for not asking earlier, as I was slightly in the midst of kind of like in the brain track of trying to speak, which I clearly need to get back into the brain track of speaking because I can't speak apparently. Actually, I can show you the other miniatures that I got the other day. Look at this. Look at this. Isn't this cool? Look at that. Look at that. There's... So... This is the box. How do I do this without accidentally having reflective surfaces? You take off the lid. There's your board for Hans. There's your cards and everything for Hans. And just pops on there with magnets. And there you go. The special rules and everything for the killer is usually on top when you open it, but I've been having my papers slipping out from the box, so I've decided to tuck them underneath the tray. Camp Happy Trails. Woo. Here's the boat miniature for Camp Happy Trails. So cute. Look at it. It says motorboat on the bottom, just so you know it's a motorboat. But it is to replace this guy. Look at him. First can all go back in there, that can go in there. We need to gather the items up. So that Hans, the alternate Hans miniature was one of the ones that came in to the other day. I was about to say today, but it wasn't today, it was the other day. Grab all the item cards. Motorboat keys. Cool. That was one of the items that I could have gotten. Vengeance. Card. Setup cards. Care cards. That's it. Oh, this token. Check this out. Look at this. Look at that. Here's your game. Oh, wait. So, when you open it for the first time, it'll look like that. But what I have decided to do, since I take these trays out anyways, is just stick it in here, and then it won't get lost. Don't have to worry about losing it. Whap. Here's your box. Oh gosh, it's got all kinds of fingerprints all over it. Boop, boop. Alright, let me clean this up and then I can show off the minis. We're also in ad break still. Alright, we are out of ads. Welcome back from the ads. I am just going to put away this game and then we are going to look at all of the miniatures that I got in the other day, which is the entire miniature set for Series 2, as well as the alternate minis for Series 1 killers, and the... what was the other things? Oh, the vignette miniatures was the other things. I'm gonna need literally every single box. Oh, we haven't even looked at the Series 1 game mat yet. Maybe I'll open those today too. I haven't even looked at them yet. I'll put this away, and then I'm gonna take a quick peep break. And then we will start looking at stuff. I'll just take everything. I'll grab everything. Yeah, that's super easy to do. Not an issue at all. Because I have the storage boxes. So I can just grab the whole storage box and bring it down. Go there. Action cards, go here. Red dice, go here. And that's it. Good. Oh, it's so scratched up now. This table and everything. That and rulebook. So this is what comes with the starter set, in case anyone was curious. So you have your core rulebook, or your rulebook, quote unquote, your core book box. So it has your horror board and everything in here, and then a feature film, which the starter set comes with the Happy Trails horror. I'll look up the prices as well while I'm taking my peep break. Yeah, it's a really fun game. If you're into horror films, I highly recommend this game. And if you like miniatures, oh, they got minis. Don't worry. Which you'll see here in a bit. Alright. I'm gonna take a peep break, and then we'll start looking at minis. Okay, so there's like 2 minutes left before my laundry is done. I'm going to just grab the boxes and get them down here. But I figured I'd chat with you guys for the next 2 minutes while I do that. I suppose I grab everything Final Girl down. Those need to go back in the box. They bring down my entire Final Girl collection. Okay. It's basically just my entire Final Girl collection. This is series 1, all of series 1's here, and this is all of series 2 here. They are each missing boxes because of this. Put the bonus features box here. So there's series 2. Here's series 1. I can't fit them all in the frame. There's series 2. All of series 1. And then the holiday special. Alright. I'll be right back. Okay. He should be back. No. I just knocked my light. Ow. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Okay. On my head. Trying to balance the basket of laundry on my head. Let me real quick. I like bumped all over the microphone. Test 1, 2, 3. All right, microphone's still fine. Mike grows earbud. No, don't look at it. All right. Let's look at the thing that I haven't seen before. We don't even need this box. I didn't get anything new for our full nightmare. I just got it down because it was up there. All right, I'll put that back. Okay, let's start with. Let's start with Series 2, and I'll start putting boxes back up in order. So that I can get stuff away. This is also... There's glue all over this. I need to clean. I'm gonna ruin it. This is the feature film that I'm missing a piece in. But I messaged FanWriter, and they is actually on its way already. I could turn the music. Oh my word. But yeah, I messaged FanWriter being like, hey, I was opening my box and realized I was missing a piece. The Sacred Groves finale token, this one here. It is not in this box at all. I went through it. Oops, I'm so sorry. I went through it like multiple times. It's just not present at all. But I messaged FanWriter and they were like, oh, okay. We'll send you a replacement. Should have mentioned the glue situation. I should have been like, oh, also, the glue, I don't know why or what happened, but like the glue here kind of got overdone, and it ended up sticking onto the actual board itself, and now it's got like a real nasty mark on it. Maybe I'll keep this box out and try and clean that up today after stream. But anyways, I'll put this aside for now. We don't even need Sacred Groves. We'll need the killer on the other side, but we don't need Sacred Groves right now. Oh my word, I'm so sorry. Stop. Please. We'll do into the we'll do in this order. I shove these off to the side nicely. I don't think I can. There's not a lot of space over there. That's okay. All right, into the void. So I'll do vehicles first. This will give me an opportunity to also put the instruction booklets inside. I don't even need the instruction booklets. The bonus features has the instructions in it. So, first off, we have the vehicle miniature for the USS Conrad, which is the power armor or whatever it's called. The power suit. Let me focus this, and then we'll keep the camera focus there. This is the power armor. Look at it. It's so cool. It looks so nice. This is, again, just really kind of puts into perspective the alternate killers being really rough looking. Because all these miniatures look so clean. I can clean up the alternate killers myself. That's the power armor. That's the vehicle mini for USS Conrad. All shifted. That, and then we have our Evomorph minis. Minis, plural. Because each evolution actually gets its own miniature. So I'll do it in order of evolution. So we have the hatchling first. Look at this little guy. Look at him. Look at the little guy. He's so cute. We're like super blown out. Let me lower the exposures a little bit. Oh, that's so much better. Look at this little guy. Look at him. Ignore my crispy, dry out hands. It's the middle of winter. It's like negative... What? It feels like -4, -5 outside degrees Celsius. But yeah, look at this little guy. He's so cute. He's so cute. Hatchling. We have the hatchling. We have the youngling. Looks really nice. He looks really good. And then we have the adult Evomorph, who looks sick. Look at this guy. So stinking cool. I love the miniatures for this game, which is why it's disappointing that the alternate killer miniatures just look so rough. Because all the other minis look so clean. Right, and then we'll go to this one. So this is Panic at Station 2891. So this one has 2 vehicle minis. This location has 2 vehicles. So the first one is the helicopter. We got a nice cute little helicopter. It's a little different from the one that comes for Creech Manor, which makes sense because like there's a difference between like snow helicopters, like a helicopter designed to land on like snow or water, which is this, and then there's also normal land helicopters which have the wheels at the bottom. And then there's also the, what is this vehicle even called? I think it's the snowplow. The ski dozer. That's what it's called. This guy. Look at him. Oh, I like the snow on the mini. That looks so good. And the bottom of this one's just hollow, which it makes sense. I would have done the same. But it looks so good. This is a huge mini too. It literally takes up one of the spaces, like the entire space, no matter where you put it. Because you're supposed to place it outside, and one of the outside locations outside of, I think one of the storage locations specifically. So either the commander's hut or the tool shed. In any outdoor space that is adjacent to a gear space. So a search location. So yeah, there's only 2 locations you can put it. and it literally takes up the whole space of those 48. Look, look at this guy. He's huge. And I put the ski dozer off, like a little off the side when I'm using the token. Where's the token for the ski dozer? There's the token. That's what you get if you don't purchase the minis, is this. Like, it's literally like 1.5 tokens in size. But I usually, whenever I play, I usually put it like this, just so it takes up less space here. So I'll probably do the same thing with the miniature. Huge miniature. Thankfully, I memorized the exact size we had this set to. I still have to put it. Okay. I can't just type it. It gives me numbers, but it doesn't let me type it. Okay. Alright. That is the vehicle for station 2891. And now the killer minis for this location. So I have been debating what I want to do for the killer minis for this. Because this one comes with 2 extra meeples. This location, or this one, this killer, comes with two extra meeples, right? A black and a gray one. Because what you're supposed to do is you have the killers, which are all supposed to be like hidden as victims. They get revealed to be creatures if they're shown to be like infected. And then you have little circles on the top of their board, which I know you can't see because it's unfocused. They have little circles on the top of their boards, which you place a token to tell you which color the mini, or which color meeple it is. Now here's the thing. Instead of using meeples... Oh, I will still need to use the meeples eventually though, won't I? I mean, I guess it's not that big of an issue, now that I think about it. Oh, they're actually fast, strong, and tough. Oh, cool. Alright. So I'll probably just color all of the bases for these 3 red. That being said, so here's the fast. Here's fast. Look at him. Oh, it looks so good. It's horrifying. Fabulous. It's beautiful. It hits the vibe that I was going for so perfectly, and I love it. But yeah, instead of like the 3, you have... So you have the red meeple that you get from the core box, and then they give you these 2 as well. Which there's a handful of ones that have multiple killers, and they give you these meeples each time. And then there's these... I can't find the rest of them, but there's these tokens, so that you place them on the board once you reveal it, and be like, oh, that's the red one. And we have... Tough. Looks horrifying. Look at him. Look at him. There's something on him. Look at him. He's disgusting. I'll probably add like a nice clear gloss coat to some of these, just to add that creep factor. Hey, you're the first one since I've had success with followers, so how about no? That's the first time I had a bot since I updated my tags. What is that name? What kind of name was that? my pause ads? I can put myself back to the other side. Well. Oh. But yeah, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do for the bottoms of these, but I guess I can just paint all three of these red at the base, because the only reason for the different colors for the organism is so that you can differentiate them when playing with the meeples. But if you're playing with the actual minis, I guess you don't need a color system to differentiate them, because they each have their own individual miniature, which makes that easier. I don't have to be like, oh, which one's that one? I just know by looking at them. So each little dot is supposed to be an eyeball from those things. Oh yeah, we can make these guys look wonderfully grotesque. But it is mostly flesh. That is his mouth. That is his teeth. Yeah, we can make these minis wonderfully grotesque. Alright, welcome back from the ads. That's the first time I got to do an ad break in a long time. Here's the image for this. Look at him. Look at him. Imagine how wonderfully grotesque to make that paint job. I'm 100% gonna like hardcore practice my painting before I paint any of these minis. I want them to look gorgeous in the most disgusting way possible. And then the last of the three is the strong organism. It looks gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Ooh. Ew. Ew. I love these guys. They're so cool. I also need to figure out if I have a... No! I need to go through my D&D miniatures, because I'm going to be joining a D&D campaign. Oh, there's so much junk all over this now. I'm going to be joining a D&D campaign. So I'm going to see if I have a miniature that works for my D&D character. I don't think I do. I might have to get a new mini for my D&D character. But that's okay. I'll probably paint it on stream, though. And it'll be kind of part of my test paintings. My practice paints. I'll probably start by painting, like the little orcs and goblins that I have before I actually paint the, my D&D character. Because I'm gonna want that one to look good. I'm kind of down with this character. Should have gotten this one before putting that one back in. Alright, next is a knock at the door with the Wingert Cottage and the Strangers. These killer minis are going to probably get different colors painted for their bases, just because of the way that the killer functions. Alright. So the vehicle for this location is a scooter. So we have a scooter. That's it. It's just a little scooter, and it looks adorable. I have no idea what maybe I'll do like a nice green for like grass or something. or like a brown for like a dirt road, because we're like in a cottage in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, she's a little scooter. And I'll probably use the token for inspiration for painting it. But yeah, this would probably be pretty easy paint. That's the Wingard Cottage. And then this, the Intruders, is another 3 character situation. Which this one, each one is actually color coordinated themselves. So I'll probably just paint the base of them to match their color coordinations. So instead of the situation with the organism where it's random which one is which, each one of these guys has a set color that they will be. So I'll probably paint the bases of these to match. Even though I don't have to, but I feel like for stream purposes it'll look nicer. Because like you can see which ones are supposed to be which color. So by having the bases painted, you can also sort of differentiate them that way as well. Alright, so I'll do them in top to bottom order. So number 1, oh, they have names. I haven't read the Lore and Scenarios book for any of these yet. This one's Trish. This one looks so cool actually. So this is Trish. Oh, this one looks so clean. Okay. Alright, and then we have Baghead. Gee, I wonder. Maybe because of the bag on his head. This is Baghead. Who also looks so good. Cool. And Zeke. He's wearing like a goblin mask of sorts. Zeke. Zeke looks so cool. Oh, these ones are so nice. I hope they make alternate killer minis for these guys. Like they did with Series 1. Or like a Series 2 alternate killers. I just like the minis, okay? Alright. So, next is Once Upon a Full Moon with Storybook Woods and the Big Bad Wolf. So, the vehicle for this one is actually a pretty simple miniature. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to make it work, because there's only one mini, but the way that this vehicle works, it gives you 4 tokens for it. Unless I keep reading that card wrong. I don't think I am. But this is the raft. So, whether or not I actually use this mini is still yet to be seen. We'll see. But it's just a raft. It's all it is. Get a good look at my dry hands from the weather. Yeah, the way that the raft works in this, you're supposed to get like... I could moisturize. Moisturize! The way the raft works is you're supposed to you use 4 tokens, and you're supposed to place the 4 tokens at different locations where the raft icons are on the board. And then you can teleport between those 4 raft locations. So, I don't know. I feel like otherwise it just seems... It seems like a weird token. Ow! eye on the. I stepped on it. Rise real quick. So my hands don't look as ashy. Alright, so next we're looking at the miniature for the Big Bad Wolf, which I think actually looks really cool. I was examining it when I first opened these. This one looks really nice. So this is the Big Bad Wolf. Look at him. Got a bunch of arrows sticking in him and stuff. It looks so cool. You look so good. Steppen, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I still haven't updated my alert sound effects. I need to do that. No more Sploon. Oh, buddy. You were... Goodbye, Steppen. So quick. So quick. So quick to come to be here and be gone. So unfortunate. Alright. Next one is the Madness in the Dark with the Wolf Asylum and the Ratchet Lady. So I actually haven't examined the miniature for the Ratchet Lady yet. I forgot I opened Wolf Asylum first and not the Ratchet Lady. So, I don't think I showed off any of the miniatures. I don't think I even showed off the Series 1 minis. I'll show those off while we're doing this. So the vehicle for Wolf Asylum is a gurney. So we have a little gurney mini. This is a beefy gurney too. But yeah, it looks really nice. I like it. A good detail. Good detail. Good detail. So now we have the Ratchet Lady, which is just one miniature. I thought maybe because she has the gimmick of the Maniac minions, these guys, I thought because she had those, she might also get a bunch of Maniac minis, because Geppetto in Series 1 gets the puppets as a miniature, as their own separate minis. Poltergeist gets Carolyn as its own separate mini for some reason, which is kind of weird. But no, it's just the Ratchet Lady herself, who doesn't look half bad, actually. I mean, it's a little off from the actual art design, from what I'd like it to be, but it looks good otherwise. Here she is. Not quite there with, like, when you compare it to the art that's in the same pose, but it, you know, it's there. Not as, like, on point as the rest of them. Every other miniature that I've looked at so far, it's like, that is literally what the art is. And it looks awesome. But this one is, I don't know, it's kind of iffy. Alright. So we are now on to the cast and crew box. So, get to look at the final girl, all the final girls for Series 2, and the Terror from the Grave vignette. Right. So here are all of the minis. Look at all them. So many final girls. Alright. I will go through these in order. So, starting with Into the Void. Which, Series 2's cast and crew box actually has everything organized Um, almost in order of the way that they have the feature films played. With the Once Upon a Full Moon and Madness in the Dark being flipped. So I'll do them in order of their feature films. So for Into the Void, we have Ellen, who is our Ripley stand-in, who looks phenomenal and is very much like a Ripley character. Looks phenomenal. Wielding a flamethrower. We have Jeanette as well for our other Into the Void final girl. Looks super cool. And then for Station 2891, actually I'm going to show these in a specific order. We have Kate with a flamethrower. Really cool and nice. Like this one. But there's one better. This is probably the best one. We have Yuki, who has a little puppo. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. Look at the little guy. And so this one's also really nice. A little bone in the hand for the dog. He's so cute. I like the dog. It's cute. Alright. Knock at the door, minis. That one's this one. Okay. So we have Ava, a trash can lid, shield, and a baseball bat combo. I actually really like this mini. This is a really sick one. If I was to repurpose a miniature to be me, it would be this one, probably. That looks so good. So it's Ava, and then we have Jenny, who also looks so cool. I think the knock at the door final girls are probably two of my favorites. So cool. I think that's a sawed-off shotgun in her hand too. All right. Next is. Oh, I almost messed up because again they're in a weird order. Once Upon a Full Moon. Which one of these minis also is probably one of my favorites. So we have Red with her crossbow and her hoodie. I actually really like Red. Red's design looks really nice. This is a really well made miniature. Details are nice. Oh, that's the crossbow bolts. That's cool. Ooh. And then a really cool mini that could definitely be used like elsewhere other than this game is Gretel's mini. Because it's a nice like fantasy design. So a nice knife with the sheath there, I think. I think it's just two knives, actually. Yeah, it's two knives. And a lovely corseted dress situation. This is just a really gorgeous mini. Again, I love the minis for this. And then we have our final girl from the Terror from the Grave vignette. We have Patsy. Who looks very nice. It's a very nice mini. Actually, this is a really nice mini. Cool. Alright, and then we have the Terror from the Grave minis, which I think most of these are all the same. Yeah, they're all the same design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3. So 15 single zombie minis, which look like this. Again, they're all the same, so I'm just going to show one. Like, this is another thing. Like, this box had 15 of this one individual mini. And the worst part about it is that it's slightly... There's a slight, like, jagged point on the shoulder. That's the only complaint I have about this mini. Other than that, it looks gorgeous. So why do all the alternate killer minis look so rough? This is a single zombie. Again, there's 15 of these, and every single one of them looks equally as immaculate as the other. And then we have a zombie horde miniature. 3 of them, to be exact, which look like this. Look at them, they look so happy. They're like, yeah, what's up? We're here to eat your brains. That's right. This is a really nice mini. Cool. So I will have to punch out a couple of the tokens for this, just because of the way that it functions. But that's not that big of a deal. It's less tokens than I would have had to punch out originally. So, no complaints here. Alright, so that is the entirety of Series 2 minis that I have acquired. I have almost an entire collection. Final Girl. I believe, at the moment, the only things I'm missing for Final Girl that are out right now, not including, so this isn't including Series 3, which I have almost all of it already pre-ordered. So I think there might be like a couple things that are missing for... The only things I'm missing is the one thing is the mystery box for Series 1, which is a Kickstarter exclusive item to begin with. So I cannot just purchase that item. And the other thing is the Series 2 gruesome death books. That's the only things I'm missing. I have no idea why I can't find physical sellings for the gruesome death books for Series 2. I can't even find it on Van Ryder's own website, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But anyways, let us go through these. So yeah, I really don't remember if I showed off. I remember showing off the Final Girl minis, but I don't remember showing off vehicles and stuff. Alright, let's start with Series 1 minis. So starting with the feature film that we just beat. Most of these feature films we haven't even played yet, so this is going to be a lot of new stuff for those who just experienced through watching my videos. So starting with the Happy Trails Horror, which we just played through. I'll show off these minis again. Just more focus. I kind of just quickly showed off some of these minis, but I'll actually like show them this time. First got shifted around so much already. So the vehicle for Camp Happy Trails is the motorboat, which is very highly detailed, actually. A lot of detail on the inside of this boat. They did not need to go this like intense on detail, but they did, and it looks phenomenal. Like, I have no complaints over this mini. There's motorboat. So I'll show the base miniature for each killer, and then I'll show the alternate mini for each killer. So I'll show off Hans's again, just because we're looking at these. So the base mini, this is Hans. Again, looks absolutely stunning. Looks great. He's got a lovely sledgehammer. Looks super cool. And then the alternate mini for Hans is this one. He's got a cleaver. Again, does not look nearly as pristine as the other. This looks like it's printed in something completely different too. Yeah, it looks like completely different material. It's nowhere near as glossy as the other ones. Again, I have a weird feeling that it's not the actual seller. And I found like a fake seller. Hang on, let me look it up. Let me look up the order that I had. Because everything came together. I still have the box, I think, kicking around that they were in. Because the box was weirdly, like, opened up. It wasn't, like, cellophane shut or anything. I had to, like, cut tape and stuff for every single other box. Let me go to Amazon. Alright, let's see here. Sold by Amazon, sold by Amazon, sold by Amazon. Okay, so the alternate killers and the Terror from Above minis were both sold by a seller called Game Shack, which has 100% positive reviews in the last 12 months. Been in business since 1990. That's a lot of 5-star reviews. That's kind of... Okay, so any rating that was lower than 4 stars, Amazon personally took responsibility for it because it was damaged product in shipping. That's the only reason that there's no ratings lower than 4 stars. Yeah, the images that they use for these minis too are the 3D models and not the actual, like... Alright, well, unless the Terror from Above minis also look really bad, I'm going to just say it's just some weird fluke with the alternate killer minis. Just like the production of those minis maybe were just completely different. And that's why they look bad. Or did we just enter ads? Or did we just leave ads? We're just entering ads, okay. I will let ads play out, and I will just sit here and talk. How's it going, chat? don't know if it's obvious, but I'm obsessed with this game. My Tamagotchi needs food and games. I guess we'll play games with my Tama while we wait for ads for the next 40 seconds. We'll just quickly play Get Notes. Yatta! I have not talked about this yet at all. There will be no stream this Friday. I have other things that I need to do on Friday, so unfortunately it makes it so that I'm not going to be able to get home for stream. But that's it. I will have a stream tomorrow, which is Thursday, right? Yeah. Tomorrow's Thursday? Yeah. So I'll have a stream for Thursday. So no stream Friday. And then Saturday's stream is going to be a Tamagotchi stream. I will be getting new Tamagotchis on Friday. So I will be doing a stream of setting those guys up and unboxing them. I believe Donkey Kong Country Returns also comes out this week. I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. So that's getting added to the backlog. Which is grand. I just got honored. Welcome back from the ads. Alright. Haunting of Creech Manor. With the location Creech Manor and the Poltergeist. The killer of the Poltergeist. See, this is why I don't remember whether or not I've shown off these minis, because I remember showing you guys the helicopter. Which looks adorable. Look at this guy. I remember trying to like figure out how to hold this thing to show it off. Helicopter. I think for Series 1 they actually wrote the name of the vehicle on the bottom. And then they just didn't do that for Series 2 because, like, well, obviously it's a gurney. Why would we need to let you know it's a gurney? The next box is Sacred Groves, which is Slaughter in the Groves. This one does not have a vehicle. I'm gonna set that aside. Because again, I need to deal with that glue. But I can show off the killer minis. And I don't remember showing off the killer minis. That's why I didn't show off. Oh my word! I didn't show off the Poltergeists minis. All right, I'll just leave this here. Poltergeist. I think I just showed off Creech Manor stuff. Oh right, because we played a game with Creech Manor. That's why I had this out. I think I used this at one point. So here's the Poltergeist. Actually, let me show Carolyn off first. Let me do it this way. This is Carolyn. This is the little girl you have to save. She doesn't even have like a token to go with her. She's literally a card in the game. But this is Carolyn. She's adorable. I love that they made a mini for her. This is the Poltergeist mini. Which the Poltergeist mini doesn't look like her image in the card. But that's okay, because this isn't half bad. I like this mini. However, then we have the alternate mini for the Poltergeist. And this mini is the main reason I wanted to get the alternate minis. Because look at this thing. This thing is huge. And it's so cool. Again, it does have a lot of the, like, seam lines But again, those are so easy to clean up. I can easily do that, no problem. But this looks so cool. There's like a lamp in there. There's like a bucket down here. Looks like there's a book there. And this like big swirl. Looks so dang cool. Like, look at the size of this compared to the default miniature. It's insane. Like, her scale is kept properly, but like the amount of like extra effect that's added to this mini is so huge. It like barely fits into like one of these trays. Here we go. Alright. I can't believe I almost forgot about that miniature when literally that is the one that made me want to get the alternate minis. Alright. So, this is the Incanyamba. This is one of the ones we have not done yet. So this is the default mini that you get in the box set of all the Series 1 miniatures. Which this one's really nice. I like this one. It's got a nice dynamic pose. It's very high detailed, just like every other Final Girl mini. Lovely. And then we have the alternate mini. Is this guy right here. An extra dynamic pose, got rocks on it and everything. The only problem, other than the obvious issues that I've been having with the alternate killers, the angle that this head is in, it kind of makes the mask clip through the chin, like the chest, and it just looks weird. Because it's very clearly wearing a mask. You can tell with like the images here. It's very clearly wearing a mask, so to be in this pose, it just looks off. Because like the bottom of the mask kind of goes into the chest a bit. I don't know. I mean, it's a gorgeous mini. Otherwise, the pose is awesome, but that one little detail just kind of irks me. Is this broken? Maybe not. I think the print job just was really rough at the bottom. I'm gonna have to look at photos of this because that looks weird. Actually, it almost looks like the leg broke off and then someone re-glued it. I don't know, the print lines look so rough on this. Right here, it looks like something broke off. But it couldn't have been his leg because his leg is in this position. But the alternate leg, it like juts out here. And it almost looks like it broke and then someone glued it back together. I don't know what's up with the alternate killer minis. They look so rough and it's so unfortunate. I'm gonna try and find pictures of Incanyamba's mini. Because I may have to make another another email sent if there is something wrong with these minis. I don't want to though. Like I even debated on whether or not to just like email them about the missing piece or just buy another one of these of another Sacred Groves. But it was so hard to find that one to begin with. And Van Ryder was super helpful about it. Like I just sent a message being like, I don't know if there's anything you guys could do, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll just send you a new piece. All right. So next is Carnage at the Carnival. Running with the Carnival of Blood. The vehicle for Carnival of Blood is a golf cart. I don't know why this card decided to stick to the top of the lid, but it did. The static electricity is wild, apparently. Alright, so we got a little golf cart. Does it say golf cart on the bottom? Oh, it doesn't! Wow, weird. It's a cute little golf cart. That's it. It looks great, actually. It does have the steering wheel in the middle. Does it have details of the console? That's insane. It has details of the console inside. That is not necessary at all. You could, like, the steering wheel even is, like, more detail than you really need. But, like, yeah, you can see the little dots there that are supposed to be, like, the gas, the speed, the temperature of the engine. That's so crazy. So that's Carnival of Blood. And then we have the killer for this feature film, which is Geppetto, the Puppet Master. And this is the one that like, the reason I was like, I don't know what Ratchet Lady was going to be like. Are these all the same design? They are. So there's 3 of these little puppet miniatures, which all look like this. So these are little minions that Geppetto can summon, and they act like a separate entity from Geppetto and attack you. The cute little guys. And then we have the default mini for Geppetto, which I believe is this guy. Yeah. It's always the one that matches the image. So this is Geppetto. It looks great. Looks phenomenal. And then we have the alternate mini for Geppetto, which I think this mini was the first one that I looked at, which immediately noticed how rough the alternate killer minis look, because the base is like, there's a lot going on with this base. But other than that, Geppetto's mini looks pretty good. There's unfortunately a really bad seam line down the middle of his face, which will be a pain to clean up. But other than that, it seems like a pretty easy cleaning job. This is a gorgeous pose for Geppetto too, though. That just the line in the middle of his face is the unfortunate part. Unless that's intentional. No, it's not. Okay, I see it. So the seam line goes up the middle of this leg here. You can see it through his hand. There. And then goes up and across that face there. So yeah, that line isn't intentional. Which it's unfortunate to have a seam like that in such a high detail location. Especially when it's going right over top of the eye. I kind of have to, like, dig out that eye socket again. It's so unfortunate. Because when it's somewhere's, like, along his sleeve here, it's a little easier to clean up because there's not as much detail. It's more of just like a smooth surface, and you just kind of scrape at it with an X-Acto knife. Is usually how I go about cleaning these up. And then you can sand them if need be, but once you start putting paint on it, it kind of covers up the blemishes a bit too. So that one's gonna be fun to play. I think this will be our next one, unless the next time we play, I have the next piece for the Groves. Because the next one would technically be the Groves, but because we're missing a piece, we can't play that one yet. Next is Nightmare on Maple Lane, which is a Nightmare on Elm Street play on. a play on Nightmare on Elm Street. I think I also said Nightmare on Maple Lane, but it's Frightmare on Maple Lane. So the vehicle for Maple Lane is a little bicycle. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. I definitely showed you guys the Final Girl minis, so I won't worry about looking at those guys. Especially considering what time we have. Oh, there's two vehicles. There's that and a police car. Look at him. Look at that guy. There's his lights. Does it say police car on the bottom? It says 2. Yeah, just a cute little police car. Alright, so this is our one that the killer minis are actually kind of wild. It'll make sense why I say they're kind of wild. This is Dr. Fright, the Dream Doctor. Very much inspired by Freddy Krueger. So it's a character that exists in your dreams, specifically your nightmares. So, you know, it's got the power of, like, dreams. So, you know how, like, dreams can get weird. Oh, that's kind of, I guess that's not a huge deal, though. This is Dr. Fright. The issue that I was viewing, it's basically a broken end of a pitchfork, is what he's holding. In the miniature, it's in the opposite hand that it is in the image on the box, which is weird, but it's fine. He looks gorgeous anyways. He's kind of got a Mr. Rogers look to him, which is kind of funny. He's got his grippers out though, but he looks really cool. So that's Dr. Fright, and then we have the alternate mini for Dr. Fright. I'm not joking. This is the alternate mini for Dr. Fright. When I opened these, I literally had to look at the bottom of this miniature to figure out who this was. I looked at this, I was like, I have no idea what this is supposed to be. This does not look like anybody. Who is this? Yeah, this is Dr. Fright. Because he's a nightmare being, and he can just morph into whatever he wants. Kind of similar to Pennywise, actually. Pennywise has that ability to just kind of shapeshift. Alright. Last thing to look at. Actually, we have 2 more things to look at. I forgot one thing that I haven't looked at myself and want to look at with you guys on stream. We have the miniatures for the Terror from Above vignette, which are a bunch of birds. I'm not going to count out the birds because there's way more in this than there are in the zombies. Like, let me put these guys back in here. Look how many bird tokens there are here. There's so many. Like, there's so many little guys. But there are a distinct 3 different tokens, I believe. Yes. There's 3 distinct different looking tokens. So we have regular individual bird number 1. An adorable little guy sitting there. Looking adorable. I think I'm going to paint these guys to be more like crows or ravens, because those are typically the birds that are used in horror films. And the design of the packaging for Terror from Above is like a red backing with black birds flying over it. This So I'm thinking I'm gonna just paint them all like crows. And then I'll paint the base of them all red. This is individual bird number 2. Got a little bit of a flapping motion. Very cute. And then we have bird group. A bird horde, I guess, if you want. Token. So it's just 3 little birds. Basically just a bunch of those same minis stuck onto the same base. There might be a third single bird token, but it's a very minute difference. That's not worth trying to dig through and find. And then that's all the... This is all the final girls for Series 1, which I'm almost certain we looked through. I have the top of somebody's tray, and that is concerning. It's probably Dr. Fright. Which means somebody's thing is just falling all over the place. Yeah. Okay, barely moved. We're good. Alright. That. And I will put this over here. Like this to the corner of the table. Focus. Alright, we will now look at this. Final Girl Series 1 game mat set. I have not looked at this myself yet. 2 28 by 12 inch. Oh, there's a big old crease in the box. That's unfortunate. It's fine. I can live with that. It is very unfortunate, but I can live with it, I guess. You purchased through Kickstarter campaign as a returning backer, the mats will not be included in this box. Yeah, weirdly enough, for some reason you can purchase the box for this separately from the mats themselves. In some scenarios, which is bizarre. I don't know why you would set it up like that. I think these are the exact same dimensions as the other game mats. I mean, it's the same size box, and these fit in the box about the same. Oh my word, this is way bigger of like a design on this. This actually may be nicer of a mat than the other one. Alright, so mat number 1. Oh my word, that's so huge. Why is the printing so big on this? So there's our horror tracker. So the same as the last mat, the inner circle is regular mode, and then the outside circle is for extreme horror mode. You have your 0 to 12 for your time, and then extreme horror mode is marked in at the very bottom of number 5, because that's where you start with. You have your Final Girl token, Final Girl card space, your play area, your dice location, your health location, your, I guess, a designated location for health tokens, items in hand, your backpack items. Oh, they did make this different than the other one. Okay. Tokens. So, like, if any extra tokens you have. So, the vehicle tokens, trap tokens, and such. There's a space for those. And then this is supposed to be the shop cards, is what this is. So, if you look through the rulebook for that's in the core box, it actually, the way the setup rules that they recommend that you do is you take all of the action cards and lay them out on the table, so that you can see all the ones that you can purchase. And then you're supposed to have like a hand, like playing cards hand, of which cards you have purchased and can use. I just put the pile off to the side and display what we have accessible to us during the streams, because I feel like it just makes it a little better of a way for I find it's a better way as a viewing experience to do it that way. But you know, in terms of like playing the game, it kind of makes it a better way, because then you can see all the cards at the same time and kind of like browse through them a little better, as opposed to like the way I'd go about it. But we've played the game so many times now that it's just easier that way. So yeah, your backpack items go here. You can only have 4 backpack items. The items in your hand there. And yeah, play area. So like if you're playing a card, you can put it down here, roll the die, which I guess you can also roll the dice on this spot as well. Place your dice there, roll the dice, you know. There's like a weird dunk on the corner of this one. Weird. So there's that mat. Alright. That's the bottom mat, so it's your play area mat. And then we have the top mat, which is the... So I guess we can call them like core and location, or core and feature film mats. So this would be what I would consider the feature film mat. Oh, this is so much nicer than the other mat. Alright. Oh, this is so much more condensed. I like this one. Alright, so you have a space to put the killer board, space to put the location board. All of your item decks have a designated location. You have a setup space, or setup card location. They have a designated spot for all of the expanded location spaces tiles, which the Series 2 feature film mat, I guess we'll refer to this as, doesn't have a spot for these, which is really weird to me. A spot for your event deck, your 3 active events, if you have 3 active events. I don't think I pointed out the minor dark power spaces. All of your victim tokens can go up here, and then there's 3 designated locations for the special victims. Your tarot deck goes here, and then your active tarot card, it says, which I guess is just the discard tarot cards. Cat. But yeah, your active tarot cards are here. I really like this one. This is a lot more condensed compared to the Series 2 mats. But I suppose you don't need it to be like as crazy as the Series 2, because there's not as many gimmicks in Series 1. Series 2 adds a lot of different gimmicks, which kind of makes it very cluttered. If I grab those... I think this is long. These ones are longer by like just a bit. They're the same size this way, which unfortunately my table's not big enough for. But I think this one's longer. So for this one, they actually moved. So one thing you'll notice first of all is there's no spot for the terror deck. They actually moved it to the other mat. So the core box mat, which is what I'm going to refer to it as, the one that has the horror tracker and everything. The spot for the tarot cards got moved to this mat. I think Victim Pool might have gotten moved to this map as well. I don't remember. We'll know when we open this and find out. So, setup still has its designated location event, your starting event card, and then extra events. And then you have your location. I guess it's a little more condensed, but like, it's just, there's so much going on with Series 2 that it just ends up being everywhere. So you have your location, board space, your 3 item decks, a bonus item deck location in case needed, which depends on what game which location you're playing on. Victim Pool does still have a location. It's it's smaller than this one, significantly. And then your special victims also have their own location. Feature film, special board. So if the feature film has a special piece that needs to be set aside, it can be put there. This also sets up a nice display inside the killer board if you were to play through the vignette. So the vignette's Bloodlust Tracker, the vignette's Finale, and Dark Power card have their own designated spacing inside the killer board. Where minor dark powers again, and then feature film, special cards, feature film, special cards. So if there's special cards for the feature film, they go here as well. But yeah, there's a lot of like special gimmicks that Series 2 throws in that Series 1 doesn't have. So there's a lot more going on with this one. But once again, like I said, there's no location for these to be anywheres on this. And it's so condensedly packed that if you were playing with anything that used a location that needed an extra space, or like a location that needed all these extra spaces, and a killer that also needed all these extra spaces, there's no space to put those tokens. And it's kind of frustrating. But, you know. I'm sure once I end up having a setup where I can use these mats, those tokens won't be that much of an issue anyways. I can probably figure out a way to work around it by that point in time. Because by the time we're using these mats, we'll probably be doing double camera setup. Hopefully. Hopefully by that point we're doing double camera setup. Because that's kind of the dream for Final Girl. I want to do a secondary camera. Now that we have the miniatures, once we get those painted, I think I probably won't do these scenarios until we have painted miniatures. I'm just rolling it up. But yeah, these are both exactly the same size, which is good to know. Yeah, it does say 28 by 12, okay. But, where was that? Oh, now that we have all the miniatures, I want to do painted miniatures for the scenarios. And with those minis, I want to have a secondary camera that's kind of off to the side, that's looking at the miniatures so that you can like appreciate the detail as opposed to just getting this top-down camera view and just seeing them as like a dot, basically. You know, I feel like it's not fair for you guys to not get to see the detail. I also feel like we could probably make the setup a little nicer if we had a couple extra camera angles. We're there. Everything's back. Okay. But yeah, what I would like to do, we'll have this top-down cam as always, which will have like a nice big space so you can all see the entire thing. I would like to also have a top-down cam specifically for the location board so that we can be more zoomed in on the location. I would like to have a top-down cam for a place where I put cards down. Maybe like one for the action cards. Let's count. I mean, I suppose if we get like a decent enough top-down cam with like a really good quality, I could just have like duplicates of it zoomed in on different locations. If it's that high quality that I can zoom in and it still look crisp. I'll just have to look into like a really, 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 really good quality camera so that I can like zoom right in on stuff. Like manually zoom with like OBS and it still look pristine. I'll look into like a really good camera to do for top down. I need to take a drink. I need to take a breather. I need to take a drink. Because what I would like to have, because right now what we have set up is good. It works for what we need for, right? But I would like to be able to see the location board a lot better. So that, you know, I like to see the location board better. So when we're doing panic rolls, you guys can see the numbers, you can see the names of the locations, you can see the details a lot better, right? I'd like to do that more. I want to be able for you guys to be able to see our action cards a lot better. Hey, do you mind? I'm trying to talk to chat here. I want you guys to be able to see the action cards better. So you have an idea of what actions we have in play. Because right now, the way we have it set up is so you can see the action cards and see what we have as abilities. But if you don't necessarily like know what each action card is, you can't read them from the distance that the camera's at, which is kind of a bummer. Personally, I'm sure for you guys it doesn't matter that much, but for me, it's, you know, I have a vision for these streams, and it just doesn't work right now to 100% of what I want. I'm trying to fold the table while I chat. I'm very focused on not knocking anything over while I flip over this table. The dice situation's fine with the way it's at right now. So action cards, location board, and I think that's really it. Other than like when we flip over the terror cards, or any other card for that matter, having a nice zoom in so that you guys can actually read what's happening and stuff. And then, yeah, like I said, the secondary camera angle on the location, which is at a slight angle so you can see the miniatures in their detail. And if I really wanted to, I could probably find generic, like, modern day civilian miniatures that we can use for the victims in place if we really, really, really wanted to. The only problem is when it comes to the specials, I'd have to find unique miniatures that we can design for those. Which each feature film has its own special minis, I think, or special characters. Let me deactivate the board game cam. There we go. But yeah, for now, I believe that's going to be it for today. We're already like pretty decently over time for stream, so I'm just gonna quickly go. Sorry, I can't stay in chat like I usually do. I gotta vamoose. I gotta go sleep. But yeah, next stream is gonna be tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure what we're doing yet. I need to decide that still. But yeah, we will be streaming. And then again, no stream on Friday, and then Tamagotchi stream on Saturday. It seems weird to say Tamagotchi stream, but Tamagotchi stream. It's happening. Maybe we'll go back to Game Boy Tamagotchi tomorrow. Oh, there's other Tamagotchi games actually. Yeah, maybe we'll check out another one of the Tamagotchi games tomorrow. Because I found a handful of Tamagotchi games that I want to check out and play. Video games, by the way, video games. So maybe we'll check out one of the other ones. But yeah, that is all for today. Alright, I'm gonna head out. And thank you all so much for joining. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the follows. I greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't already and enjoyed hanging out today and haven't hit the follow button yet, I highly recommend doing that. Lets you know when I'm live again, doing live streamy streams. I'm not 100% sure when our next Final Girl stream's gonna be. Probably next week. I'll probably do one next week. Maybe next Wednesday, actually. What's the name? Next Wednesday. The 22nd. 6 a.m. Eastern, as is every stream. And then... yeah. When I do eventually get miniature paints, I'll probably make painting streams on Saturday. Because I don't want to put a time limit on painting. Because if I rush myself with painting, I'm going to do a bad job. So I want to make sure it's a day where I don't have to worry about trying to get done at a certain time, and if stream goes long, I don't have to worry about it. Yeah. Alright. Thank you all for joining. I hope you all have a wonderful remainder of your nights or days or whatever time zones you may be in. And I hope to see you all again very soon. Alright. Bye!